this, just so you know. That's a total lie. I'm here to fucking, whatever. It doesn't matter. Not for this. It's good to be here. I'm excited to be here. This looks like the world's saddest birthday party. Sweet. Here's something exciting that just happened in my life. I finally just came out of the closet to my parents. That finally just happened. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not gay. I just wanted to. You know what I mean? I just wanted to give them a little bit of a spook, right? Some people will be like, oh, I want to know who shows up at my funeral when I die, I just want to know if my parents will like me if I'm gay. They're really cool with it, so like I'm the asshole in that scenario. That's not fun. I hope everybody had a good 420. Hope that was exciting for you guys. It seems like, I feel like a couple of you guys probably smoke. I feel like it's a good thing that it's finally, after all this time, getting destigmatized, the weed thing. I think that's cool. I remember when I was a little kid, I used to hear this all the time. You probably have too. You'd hear people say weed is a gateway drug. We've heard of that before? Weed's a gateway drug? Which I never understood why that was supposed to scare me as a person. Like, don't smoke weed, it's a gateway drug. And I was be like, oh, you mean they get cooler from here? And they do, so that's crazy. It's fun. Like I said, I drove quite a while to get over here. Had a couple of car issues on the way. That's always frustrating. Had some car issues. Heard some clanking sounds coming out of my car. I was like, oh jeez, something's wrong with the engine. I just got the thing out of the shop, spent all this money. I got to do it again. It's all this bullshit. Had to pull over on the side of the freeway, check my car, try to look for smoke or something like that. Something wrong with it. Couldn't find anything wrong with the car actually. Turns out it wasn't the car at all. What happened was the two little boys in my trunk were still alive. Oh! Don't you guys hate when that happens? That's fun. That's a cool joke. Let's see what else I got going on here. Alright, start the taping now. Alright. I go to a lot of restaurants. I'm cool like that. I go to a lot of restaurants. You guys fans of Buffalo Wild Wings in here? Oh, yeah. I feel like Buffalo Wild Wings is just TGI Fridays for dudes who hit their girlfriend. So, do what you will with that, I guess. I go to a lot of restaurants because I'm a dater. I like to date. Is that what they're called? Daters? I date. I'm dating. I'm in the dating scene right now. Anybody in here on Tinder? Any Tinder folk? That's more of a J-Day crowd or something? More of a black people me kind of situation? I'm on Tinder. It's probably good that you guys aren't on Tinder because it's a dark place. It's very scary, alright? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It's where all the freaks come out of the woodwork on Tinder. It's a very traumatizing place, alright? I was matching with this girl on Tinder. We matched in the first message she sent me. As soon as we matched, the first message, she goes, if you don't like Pokemon, that is a red flag. I was like, that's an odd way to start a conversation with someone you've never talked to before. But whatever, I play Pokemon, that's fine. Okay, that's my green flag. I can go ahead, continue the conversation. So I say something to her. Next thing she says, I want to gargle your balls. So, this person is just insane, I think, is how that works. There used to be a way to go about dating, right? There was a method to it, okay? First date, go to a coffee shop, go get ice cream, go bowling, go see a movie, something like that. The youth today, straight to the ball gargling. I'm not okay with that at all. She told me she's a nymphomaniac. You guys know what a nymphomaniac is? A couple of you? Yeah. I was unfamiliar. She told me, and I quote, I like to be folded like a human pretzel and given a hand necklace. And I had to be like, I'm 12, you know what I mean? I need parental, I don't know what I'm doing here. So stay off the Tindies, guys. That's a scary place. It's a dark world. I'm not a big fan of it. But, speaking of dating, well, maybe not speaking of dating. I have a hot mom. I don't know how else to tell you guys. It's not by my opinion. I'm not creepy. It's documented I have a hot mom, alright? She gets a lot of guys trying to hit her up. She gets all these dudes approaching her, always getting catcalled. And she'll just walk by. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't faze her at all, which means she's seasoned at it, right? She knows what she's doing, which is crazy. I don't know. It's a weird situation that I feel like I have to deal with, that I have a hot mom. Because I don't think my mom's hot. That's weird. She's just my mom, right? I don't think I have a hot mom. But my sister, on the other hand. Okay, we're having fun. Now we can start the recording. No, guys, stop. Speaking of my family, I have a grandma, and she's the worst cook of all time. That sucks for me. Terrible cook, my grandma. Awful cook. I'm so jealous of all of you guys, because you've all heard that thing before. People will say how great their parents or grandparents are at cooking, right? My grandma makes the best oatmeal raisin cookies of all time. I'm just like, I don't know, does she? The best of all time? Really? The best of all time? Your grandma. That's what it is. She's just the best cook. Maybe is that really what's going on? Or did you just grow up with her cooking your entire childhood and you've convinced yourself it's good? Maybe that's really what's happening, right? Maybe that's more likely? Because thank you. There's 500 cooking shows on TV. Your grandma hasn't been on one of them, all right? Not one. Just Gordon Ramsay talking to some old lady. You call that asparagus? And she's like, can't handle it, you know? That's mean. I'm not allowed to say things like that, all right? So I'm just jealous. That's all that is. My grandma, terrible cook. Worst fettuccine Alfredo I've had in my entire life, my grandma. The sauce is so thin, it's like soup this broad. I can't with her. I just went my whole childhood thinking I didn't like fettuccine Alfredo. I was just like, yeah, it's just not for me. And then I started dating this Italian girl. She made it the right way, right? She's like, try this fucking pasta, or whatever they say. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much, Italian girl. You saved me with this fettuccine Alfredo. It's so good. I don't know how long I've been on stage, so I'm just going to keep talking until someone tells me to get off. Where am I at?
You're at 120.
1 minute?
Yeah.
Okay, start the recording over last time. I'm going to do some other jokes. All right, what else do I have here? I had a joke that I wanted to do, but there's no mic stand. It's more of an act out than anything, so just pretend there's a mic stand here, okay? Action. So, is this a weird way to stand? Doing stand-up? No. The way I'm standing right now? I'm very insecure about how I do stand-up. I'm not a performative guy. I don't really know how to do it. This is my... Right here. Is this better for you guys if I do like this? Is this a cooler way to look? Does this show authority, this look? No?
It's giving 2014 vibes.
I don't know what that means. It's giving 2014. What if I put a little bit of spice on it? Is that better for anybody?
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I used to do this thing when I first started doing comedy. This is absolutely true. Where I would take the mic stand, and there isn't one, but I would take the mic stand, and I would tell jokes like this. And I did not know I was doing it, I swear to God. Somebody had to pull me off stage, and I was like, why are you jerking off the mic stand? No, man, the subconscious comes out when you're up there. I can't do anything about it. Doesn't help anybody in the room if we're like, anyways. Dating's weird. All right, that's stupid. I hate that joke. All right, no, I'll get out here on this. This isn't really a joke. It's more of a question than anything. That's you guys might be able to answer it. People who work for suicide hotlines, how do they get paid? Is that like commission? All right, that's my time, guys. Thank you so much.